the stage is yours.
ये थोड़ा सा हम लोग को फोटो भी लेना. Please have a seat. Let's take a photo with both the books here because this is and this is I welcome all of you very warmly despite the fact that it's raining outside, and I can tell you that today I share with you not just an eminent academic but also a great thinker from my home state, the state of Bihar, and I also share someone, and that's the main reason that my excitement in the work of Santosh ji remains, and that's because soon after I had finished my PhD at the London School of Economics, as you are aware, the world of rural schools is what has kept me alive in the last 25 years. A large part of my work is actually in the state of Andhra Pradesh and not in the state of Bihar. Few people know that, but the world of education research knows that a large part of my work has been in Andhra Pradesh, now in Mysore, also in Bihar. Now, as soon as I finished the PhD and I had seen what was called the dark ages in Bihar, and a lot of my work in Bihar in those dark years had been concentrated in the Purnia, Kishanganj region. I was working in blocks called Baisi and Kasba. Of course, the Bihari elite doesn't think it good enough to go to rural areas, and that also for a woman to go to these blocks and be in these rural areas, that's something which is not done. And there was an unsaid silence between my father and me. We never spoke to each other for 9 years because he knew I would not listen to him. But the world that I saw was a world at this time, the relationship between the world and the schools in Baisi and Kasba would break. And I had a research team just like yours, and they would come back and say, "Ma'am, why are you looking for educational factors to tell us why education is happening or not? बांस का भी पुल अगर रहेगा ना मैम तो बच्चे स्कूल आ जाएंगे, और वो पुल कौन बनाएगा?" लेकिन ये वो भी समय था जब मुझे दिखता था कि मिड डे मील में स्कूल दर स्कूल जो है मिड डे मील बनने का जो कमरा था उसमें ताला लगा रहता था, और स्कूलों में हम लोग जाके पूछते ताला क्यों लगा है, तो उसमें चापाकल है ना, चापाकल बचाना है इसलिए उसको ताला लगा के रखा है. तो कहीं भी स्कूल की बात या बच्चों की बात नहीं होती. बात होती थी कि सरकारी पैसा से चापाकल है, ये चापाकल अगर हम लोग बचा लिए तो बच जाएगा. तो मुझे ये दिखा कि दुनिया के सबसे गरीब इलाकों में स्कूल का मतलब सरकारी प्रावधान, और गांव के लोग जो हैं वो सरकार को बचा रहे हैं, सरकार बच्चों को बचाने का काम जो है वो नहीं कर पा रही. तो वो एक बात थी. चीज़ें बदली, और मेरे हिसाब से जो नीतीश कुमार जी के कार्यकाल में सबसे बड़ी बात हुई वो स्कूली रेवोल्यूशन था, और मेरा रिसर्च जो कि आंध्र में ज़्यादा केंद्रित था. एंड द सेकेंड हाफ देन आई स्टार्टेड covering the changes that were happening in Bihar. As I had finished my research and put ink to my work, I found that the great tragedy in Gandaman had happened, and this was the tragedy of the midday meal. Now I couldn't explain. India was not interested. India wanted news story every time. I had few takers despite all my work with the media. When I wanted that same media that wanted a bite at 5 on politics to say let's not write about schools, they would not take it in. Now in those lonely moments my life was spent reading field reports by none other than Santosh ji, amongst the few people who went back to the villages, did what is called in research ethnographic village level work. It was an astounding piece of research, and for many years those newspapers, sometimes you cut newspapers and you stick them somewhere. All of those who work with me know that I keep a lot of filings, but those newspapers I had kept in full, क्योंकि इंडियन एक्सप्रेस में टॉप पेज के बाद फिर कंटिन्यूड भी रहती है पीछे स्टोरी. बहुत दिन तक वो कहानी रही, और मुझे पता है कि वो कहानी कभी भी स्टेट या नेशनल न्यूज़ का हेडलाइन नहीं बन पाई, लेकिन आपके फील्ड रिपोर्टिंग से मुझे समझ में आ गया कि हियर वाज वन पर्सन जो किसी भी चीज़ की सूक्ष्मता को समझने के लिए ग्राउंड पे जाने के लिए तैयार थे। और दूसरी बात ये थी कि उनके लिए पॉलिटिक्स जितना इम्पोर्टेंट था उतना ही इम्पोर्टेंट था ज़मीन की सच्चाई को बेबाक होके बोल देना। और मैंने ये देखा उनमें कि लोग पूछते रहे मुझसे, दिल्ली में तो कई लोग पूछते थे कि पॉलिटिकल इंक्लिनेशन किधर है सर का, तो मैं कह रही थी मालूम नहीं। तो इसी बीच आपका फ़ोन भी आया और यू नो दिस इज़ माई, आई वुड से माई innings to intellectual attraction towards the work and thinking of Santosh ji. Before the announcement of the Bharat Ratna in the name of Honorable Karpuri ji, he was ready with his book. A book coming out means at least 3 to 4 years. Nobody can tell me that the Indian state was planning the Bharat Ratna with his book. He predated the Bharat Ratna in his thoughts, and I think the photo that I like here of Karpuri ji is a photo and an image that I remember very much. As you finish today, I will ask for the photograph to be brought down because for many people there are many ways of living daily life. People like to do their prayers, they do meditation. For me, when I open my eyes, there is a moving image of Karpuri Thakur and my father in warm embrace with each other. And I think for me, you have honored all of us by coming here. We promise to bring you back to greater forum in the universities with lots of students. But today it is my proud honor to introduce you as the author of this book of a great thinker, a man who I will not take away from Santosh ji. Santosh ji will himself talk about the book, and I would say that it's a rare courage of a journalist, a thinker and an author to think that he needs to tell the intellectual story of a state called Bihar. With these warm words, I have nothing else but deep gratitude, extending to him a warm and sincere thanks, and I would like him to speak in this book now.
Thank you so much, Manisha ji. It is so overwhelming. I have not such great and kind words for me before. As a journalist, you would always like to be on the side of another side of the camera. I think it will be on very few occasions we are on the what you say right side of the camera, but for all for the good reasons. And she has not told you one thing. She has been also part of the process, part of the book. She has been very much there. One interesting anecdote: when her father was averse to sending her to Delhi, it was great Karpuri Thakur who told his father, "इसको भेजो, ये अमेरिका जाएगी." And she went to America and she went places. You know, I don't have to tell more about. And I think she knows much more stories, much more inside story of Karpuri Thakur than I know. What I did, I have never seen Karpuri and Karpuri Thakur. I would like to start with my personal anecdote to Karpuri Thakur. I was just 7 years old, studying in a village primary school called Ramchua village in Baka district. And it was 1970. I am 1971 born. I am just 7 years old then. And then some people from another village came and then told us to accompany them. And we went to another village. From there we had to walk 5 kilometers. Can you imagine a child of 7 and then some 10 plus 12? And with them I had to shout slogan, Karpuri Karpura Chhod Gati Pakad Puskura. I didn't know the meaning. I was like, how would I know? It was 78 and cut to 2024, I am his biographer. That is the justice. See, I have tried to tell a story. So there are so many theories woven. I always believe that there is not a single theory in the world or theorem in the world which cannot be simplified. If you are not able to tell a story in simple words, you are not doing your job. So when I did my first work, so many people said it is short on academic element. But that was the process of evolution. Since it was contemporary Bihar, it was about Lalu Prasad and Nitish Kumar, it had to be more anecdotal, which I did. People liked it, some people didn't. It's okay. But when I thought about Karpuri's book, I had little to find. There are 3-4 books, Karpuri or Samajwad by Narendra Pathak, one book by Vishnudev Rajak, and couple of more books. Amazon had nothing. I went to Patna, the old Patna, the PMCH area where you find a lot of books. Small publications, Jagruti Prakashan, Janki Prakashans. I just said Bihar, Samajwad, Karpuri Thakur, Kapil Dev Singh, Ramanand Tiwari, and I told the book owner to give me whatever you have. Some pages had few lines, couple of paragraphs. Some books had 1 page. That's how I culled from all those sources, and then I prepared a list of some 70 people to interview. The primary and secondary characters, contemporaries. Of course, I had to start with the village. His village called Pitonjia, which is called Karpuri Gram now. It's also a rare instance that a rival chief minister named his village. It didn't happen with even Dr. C. Krishna Sen. It didn't happen with any other chief minister of Bihar. It happened only with Karpuri Thakur. Bhagwat Azad, and who had just taken over, just 4 days before his death, he had taken over as the chief minister, and it became Pitonjia. So my primary source was Pitonjia, and I went to Pitonjia several times, but in 23rd January 2023 was very important for me. There was a Lal Kothi Darbar, big palatial house just in front of the thatched hut of Karpuri Thakur, which is now Smriti Grove. Just imagine a darbar, symbol of feudalism, royalty, whatever you call it. People were not allowed to walk with his or her slippers on while crossing through that darbar. If you are riding a bicycle, you have to demount from a bicycle, then walk down. And I saw the darbar being raised brick by brick. I also checked some brick which wrote some rate 1856. I just wanted to try to how old is this building. I could find that it's 100 years old. And I'm just taking you back to 1952. And then you know what kind of person Karpuri Thakur was. It was 1952, Karpuri Thakur became MLA for the first time from Tajpur by defeating Ram Sukumari Devi by barely 2,500 votes. But it was monolithic structure of Congress, and Socialist Party had won only 18 seats in the country and 3 in Bihar. Karpuri Thakur was one of them. And there was anticipation of great celebration. A son of a barber from EBC community is becoming MLA of that region. And that Ramji Chaudhary, a Rajput by caste, upper caste after that, should have reason to fear. And he knew that Karpuri would come to his village and he had to cross through my village. Karpuri Thakur did come. And he just took off his slippers as he would do before, went to the landlord, touched his feet, didn't look into his face. He muttered his blessings and offered him chair for the first time ever, because now he's the MA. He didn't take the offer. He said, no, I will go inside, Chachi ko pranam karke aata hu. He went there, महिलाओं को प्रणाम किया, came back, अपने slippers में आए. Then he went to his home, where his father Gokul Thakur and mother Ram Dulari, they were waiting, and with the jaggery. They didn't have sweets, a piece of jaggery. Even then he didn't challenge the system. That talks a lot about the assimilative politics he practiced all his life. Jannayak, a people's leader, is not made in a day. That was the story of Karpuri Thakur. I just wanted to start it as a primer about the measure of the man. Now, when I started writing the chapter, I thought how I should begin this. I always think of a hook for the story. I want, as a journalist, we are told that there has to be a hook in the story, otherwise people would not move beyond the first paragraph. Then I discuss certain things. There is an intellectual person who is underrated and who should be written more about, that is former DGP of Bihar, T.N. Gautam. People know him for policing reasons, but he is much more beyond that. I envy his library. I envy two libraries, one of K.C. Tyagi, one of him. Maybe I envy Manisha Priyam's library as well. So I told him, sir, I wanted to start with the story of Eklavya. You see, Karpuri Thakur had to visit Gorakhpur for another lecture just 3 days before his death. Then he got a call from Bankipur Club of Patna ki we are celebrating the assumed birth anniversary of Eklavya. Nobody knows exactly, but the very idea was fantastic. And then what a lecture he delivered. I just dug out that piece, 3-4 pages from there. What he talked about the social parity, he talked about Ramayana, Mahabharata, and what Drone Parv talked about the equality. One wonderful speech on Eklavya. That is how I wanted to set my tone. And some of you must have read the story. I started. The Eklavya is still wandering. Eklavya is still wandering. Some of his questions are answered, some are still unanswered. And then later I talked about the thumb rule, that you know the pun, why I am talking about the thumb. His thumb was cut, Eklavya's thumb. And as if somebody is looking for some inspiration, Karpuri Thakur waited for some, here is a person who can do some justice. When you get angry, he would always say कि कबीला राज आ गया. ये उनका पेट लाइन था, कबीला राज आ गया. And then I thought कि what this person would have spoken in assembly. Do not read my book. Just read the 2 volumes of his speeches from 1952 to 1988 in the assembly. 2 volumes, 2 thick volumes. Just that he is studied only till class 12th, and he had to drop his graduation from CM College Darbhanga because he had to take part in the freedom movement in 1942. It doesn't tell a story about the intellectual caliber of the person. You know, he is talking about Mao Zedong, he is talking about Harold Lasky, he is talking about discovery of India, he is talking about, of course, Ramayana, Mahabharata. His speeches, so even with so much intellectual elements, I was surprised is the Karpuri Thakur. Why, if it is Karpuri Thakur, why people are not talking about him in that vein? After Dr. Lohia, Jayaprakash Narayan, Acharya Narendra Dev, if people talked about socialists, it was Madhuli Maye, George Fernandez, maybe Rajnarayan. But he was not talked about. Kapil Dev Singh was not talked about. I saw the library of Kapil Dev Singh in Patna. Still great collection. Karpuri Thakur's collection, which now is converted into one Deshrath Marg in Patna, a memorial now. Great books, great lover of India. At the age of 8, in class 8, he was studying Ramdhari Singh Dinkar, Sipujan Sahai, Dehati Sarhide, all kinds of poets. That is how. So I started, I think, of a cradle. I thought of a cradle. People asked me, why are you calling your first chapter Petrograd to Pidonia? Just imagine the 20s, 1917, you know the date, Russian Revolution. Mahatma Gandhi comes to Champaran. Freedom movement is on. Socialist movement is on. And after a few years later, the farmers' agitation led by great Swami Sadananda Saraswati started in Bihar. if a leader comes from such background, if a particular leader comes from just Anna movement, he becomes a leader, a very successful. Just imagine a leader coming from so many movements. He was, I called it a child of many revolutions. He was child of many revolutions, and how he imbibed. Or just think about a village which has only one PVC village and is all surrounded by all upper castes. And didn't nurse any antagonism. बराबर बोलते थे कि मैं दांत के बीच में जीव था, 32 दांतों के बीच में मैं जीव था. Still I saved myself and flourished. और 8 भाई बहन, 8 siblings, 2 भाई and 6 sisters, and none of them wanted to study except Karpuri Thakur. The first thing he asked from his father a slate. He got a slate from Tajpur market. And after few years, he was walking 6 kilometers up one side from 6 kilometers down. 12 kilometers every day walking, keeping murmure in his pocket. What you call the अंग्रेजी में क्या बोलते हैं, puffed rice, whatever you call it, fried puffed rice in his pocket. That was the only lunch, breakfast, whatever he had. Then his father said that there's fire. Then the school principal took pity on him and got him admitted. No, you stay in the hostel. That's how he started. So I have tried to ask myself first why I am writing. Now that you can say he has got Bharat Ratna. Bharat Ratna doesn't make one big. If one is big, then one gets Bharat Ratna. That is the story of Karpuri Thakur. So I asked myself few questions. Why am first I thought okay, in 2024 he would turn 100, and how Lohia was failed by his dynasts, and how the socialism is at the cusp in Bihar, at crossroads in Bihar, and in the country itself. Mulayam Singh is no more, Yadav is no more, Ramvilas Paswan is no more, Sarath Yadav is no more, Lalu Prasad is ailing, and Nitish Kumar is at the fag end of his career. And how can it is something like when Steve Waugh came to India, then he called it the India last final frontier. I would say Bihar is still the final frontier for BJP. They are not able to win Bihar yet. 34 years since 1990, it is either Lalu Prasad or Nitish Kumar. Okay, they have shared power. That's why Bihar is important. And all these people, when talk about Lalu Prasad, Nitish Kumar, all science of Karpuri Thakur and Jayaprakash Narayan, they have drawn heavily from his ideology. May not have got so much affinity in his lifetime, but after his death, Karpuri Thakur is getting bigger and bigger. So I thought that Karpuri Thakur should be documented. Nobody thought of documenting his life. People asked me, a person in the first term as Deputy Chief Minister, he was Deputy Chief Minister for 10 months, okay, fine. And then in 70 to 71, Chief Minister for 6 months, and then that's all. And people would say such a small period of time, but I said no, sir. Karpuri Thakur, the mass movement leader. I will again take you back to 1943 when he was arrested from his village. He was a teacher in his village. In freedom movement, he was arrested and put in central jail of Bhagalpur. When he was taken there, he went on fast against the poor food, bad hygiene of the jail. It went on for say 28 days hunger strike. His father was very worried. One day Gokul Thakur went to village, and then he went another movement from another party, Karyanand Misra. He said कि मेरा बेटा मर जाएगा, जरा देखिएगा, आप जा रहे हैं जेल में. बोला कौन है बेटा? Karpuri Thakur. First thing Karyanand did what went inside and looked for Karpuri. And he was holding meeting again. He was talking about Trotsky, dialectic materialism, so many things. He talking about Ramayana, Mahabharata, all the good imports. When he came out of jail in 1945, he became a leader. All of a sudden, acceptability of the likes of Dr. Jayaprakash Narayan, great Ramanandan Misra, all started accepting him, and of course his senior but rival Basavan Singh and Suraj Narayan Singh started respecting him. Though Basavan Singh was leader of the opposition, it was his speech Dr. Krishna Singh and K.V. Sai would look forward to for intervention. In one interesting anecdote, I think in 60s, is talking about rural civil services, economic services. Then K.V. Sahay rose from his chair and said, Karpuri, what is rural civil services? So he said, okay, you're talking steel frame, your IS officer, how often do they go to village? I want a set of people who can understand the village. किसी का मुझे शेर याद आ गया, वो कहते हैं कि गांवों की तस्वीर बदल देंगे, उन्होंने गांवों को तस्वीरों में देखा होगा, वैसे लोग मुझे नहीं चाहिए. तो he is the one he talked about rural civil services. That's something about concept of expansion of Chaukhamba Raj, which Lohia talked about. कि 4-tier system का गवर्नमेंट होना चाहिए, उस सिस्टम की बात कर रहे हैं वो उस 60s में. अब वो पीपुल he would have reason to deride him कि what are rural services, and what a convincing answer he gave. And then in cut to 1967, he became deputy chief minister. He was going to secretariat, saw a lift written there only for gazette officers. Who is the guy who written? Call him. उसको remove किया, वहाँ से हटाया bureaucracy को. And then how he Yashwant Sinha's book, you must read, The Relentless. It talked about Karpuri Thakur a lot because he was the principal secretary. Then he talked about the simplicity of the man, कि 2 बजे रात तक जगते थे, and how his office would be crowded. He would call 4 people in his ambassador. He was always full of people. और कैसे फाइल साइन करवाने के लिए he had to Valmiki Tiger Reserve some. What we wanted to say, it was pro people. Now I'm talking a bit about his policy, why I wrote the book. One obvious answer, all the Google, Wikipedia would tell you 2 things only. अंग्रेजी हटाया और रिजर्वेशन लाया. That's it. Okay, great things. Fine. Up, I will talk about this अंग्रेजी हटाओ thing. And I had a bit of personal thing, but you can call it a personal overdose, because it was connected. My father was a teacher in English, and so was my uncle. And they would speak in wedding party, would welcome the Bharati, and they would get 51 rupees and a pair of dhoti, bracelet dhoti. So that was the magic of English. That was the people in awe. What I am trying to say is that English was a bugbear. And metric pass karna, class 10 pass was a big thing. English was mandatory. And when you pass metric, people, you will get the marriage offer, and जो standard जो demand होता था घड़ी cycle radio, घड़ी cycle radio, and if you get the good brand, naming the brand easier, no, not proper, ये होता था. So what he did by removing the English would not be mandatory language in class 10, his logic was if our own language can get you job, why should we study foreign language? He was not against. He was for Hindi. He was for his language, for his dialect, for Maithili, for Bhojpuri, for other Indian languages as well. But he was not against English. So was Lohia. Lohia also, in one of the last interviews with Paul R. Brass, he has said, no, I'm not talking. You give the translation now. I'm not against English. Had he not done that, I have called this chapter democratization of education. Democratization of education would not happen the way it happened. The floods of younger generation from EBC, OBC, scheduled caste, scheduled tribe would not have come in the manner they did. We could not have, might not have saved people like Ramvilas Paswan, Lalu Prasad, even Nitish Kumar coming, and so many other politicians coming to the mainstream of power. People call him not only anti-English. And there was an instance he had to deliver a lecture as finance minister in TNV College, Bhagalpur. And he had prepared his speaking chaste Hindi. He was very good at Hindi, good speak Hindi. Then somebody else, Dr. C.P. Singh, a professor, said, in Angika, in dialect, he अंग्रेजी नहीं जाने चाहिए कर्पूरी जी, यही ले ली हटेल के एकरा. He heard it. That this fellow doesn't know English, that's why he removed English. He overheard that. He went to the stage, chucked his written speech, and delivered his entire speech in English. And with all the difficult words at his command, he used that. When the meeting finished, another professor said, "Hey CP, bujhna hai Angrezi." Dear CP, did you follow his English? And I checked with Ramnath Thakur, who is now Indian minister. I told Ramnath ji, please show his certificate. He told me his class 12 certificate. That so 300 में 156 marks कटे थे उनको आया. And that certificate is still read Kapuri Thakur. That didn't have Karpuri Thakur. And why and how he became Karpuri Thakur, that's very important. Again, Kapuri Thakur. Certificate में अभी विवाद में हुआ. And how he became, that is very interesting. He was, and a chapter is called Krishna Talkies. It was a Krishna Talkies in Samastipur. There was a meeting where Ramanandan Mishra had to speak, and he had gone to listen to Ramanandan Mishra. Then some students pushed him to the stage. कि कपूरी तुम बहुत अच्छा बोलते हो, go to the stage and talk. He went there and delivered a very passionate, patriotic speech. Then he asked कि बउआ इधर आओ भाषा में. What is your name? Kapuri Thakur. So how can you be Kapuri? You are Karpuri. You are the camper. And you are such kind of camper that will never evaporate. From that day onwards, he became Kapuri Thakur. That is the story how he became, and then he took that name. So, let us talk after English. Let us talk a bit about what we call competitive populism now. And there has been a lot of talk about 5 free ration these days, and DBT model of governance, beneficiary scheme, Lavarthi scheme, क्या क्या आप लोग बोलते. I would say it was what Kapuri Thakur said. It was not pro people. It was pro people policy. एक घाट पार कर रहे हैं, नई दुल्हन आ रही, पार हो रही है, उस घाट का टैक्स देना पड़ता था. It was called घाटेही. What is this घाटेही? Remove that. And Congress government tried to bring the cart bill, which even British didn't do. He said even the British didn't do. Why are bringing the cart bill? Like, no, he objected. The cart bill never came in Bihar. And old age pension. Once, every time he would become MLA, his mother and father would give him 25 paise, chawanni. In one instance, mother gave him 25 paise and father walked out of home because he didn't have money. From there, he got the idea of old age pension. From his personal experience, कि वो नहीं old age pension देंगे. छोटा छोटा चीज, स्कूल फ्री स्कूल टेक्स्ट बुक, स्कॉलरशिप, यूनिफॉर्म. So all of the what Nitish Kumar did in his regime, all those thoughts were grown in nursery of Kapuri Thakur. That was very much there. Nursery is always small. I also add to that, his nursery had some कांटे as well. मतलब वो thorns भी थे. The some thorn part alludes to. Nitish, of course, great sense of empowerment he gave. I will talk about that later, that different thing. Because I had given for people like you, a comparative chapter. I call it the Trail of the Camper. The last chapter is the Trail of the Camper. That draws comparison between Kapuri Thakur and three best chief minister, I think, Lalu Prasad, Nitish Kumar, and Dr. Sri Krishna, of course. I have tried to, okay, you can say that Dr. Sri Krishna, monolithic Congress structure, I had been there for long, since 1937 to 39, 46 to 47, 47 to 61. And all the 5-year plans, सब कुछ हुआ, उनके साइड में सब कुछ था. Still the maker of modern Bihar, nobody can match. Industry count के हिसाब से. Social empowerment में लालू प्रसाद ने took it forward, but बाद में caste violence के हिसाब से जो हुआ, it marred him. The dichotomy became the upper caste. Backward हो गया. And then the police used to say कि during the caste massacre कि our only mandate is to carry the body from the spot, to take away the body from the spot. We cannot stop violence. That was the failure of the state. वो उनके राज में हुआ, तो वो मुझे लगता है कि थोड़ा डेफिसिट हो जाता है वो करने से. But what Nitish Kumar did, he tried to stitch a rainbow coalition. A coalition on one hand, the upper caste voting, the other end, the Dalit voting together for the same group. Which Arun Jaitley used to call it rainbow coalition. And that politics shows the assimilative politics which Nitish Kumar had drawn from Kapuri Thakur. The governance model, or also his model of politics. So I think, and then of course the pioneer, who can forget about that? Equity within equity, reservation. Now we are discussing Rohini Commission ने क्या report दिया होगा, OBC categorization का ये वो. This one thought about it long before. And in 1970, when he was chief minister, he readied the draft for Mungri Lal Commission. But For some reason, it could not be possible in tenure. I drafted was ready, but when Ghola Paswan Sastri came in 1971, Mungryal Commission was set up. And see how Congress misses a golden opportunity. In 1977, Dr. Jagannath Mishra, Congress Chief Minister, the report was submitted to Commission. And he didn't implement. He sat over it. Okay, it was emergency period, but still he could have done something about it. He didn't do. Again, it was Karpuri Thakur. And Karpuri Thakur took 1.5 years to implement it. And there is an interesting anecdote which I also talked to Ramnath Thakur, and Seema Chishti has also written about in one of her articles. I quoted her. And because it's Ramnath Thakur corroborated the version, but it was so beautifully written, I have taken her part. It was 3rd November 1978, Diwali day. Morarji Desai, Prime Minister, was delivering a speech, in powerful speech in Gandhi Maidan, Patna. And in between the speech, he criticized Hinduism. Something his party has, his group has endorsed, Janata Party. Karpuri Thakur was red-faced, he didn't like it. But as per protocol, he saw the Prime Minister at the airport, came back to Secretariat and told his secretary, okay, we are going to implement revision. In principle, it was approved that day itself. 10 days later, 10th November 1978, and 3 pioneering things happened. Of course, with some input from Bharatiya Janasangh, should be also given credit. They had reservation, but they had to, and other parties as well gave their input. The original idea, which Jeffrey Wetzel wrote very well, was 12 point plus 8, 20%, 12% for EBC, 8% for OBC, and then came no. Then 3% for women added, and 3% for EWS, which आप 10% देख रहे हैं. That how became 26% reservation. So all 3, equity within equity, reservation within reservation was the pioneering, reservation for women was the pioneering thing, and so was reservation for EWS category. So these things happened. And after that, क्या हुआ? She had seen that time. I don't remember the time. So much of protest, so much of abusive language for him used against him. But he stood. कर्पूरी ठाकुर के बारे में बात कही जाती थी, इतने विनम्र थे कि कमर तक घुस जाते थे, और कन्विक्शन इतना कड़ा था कि सीधे खड़े रहते थे. He didn't budge. His government fall. It was a fall of a government, but the rise of the leader. He rose from there. Of course, after that, he was no longer a Jannayak. Of course, it was Chandrasekhar, again, see, the poetic justice, and Upper Caste, who later became Prime Minister, leader. He gave him the Jannayak title, Chandrasekhar. But I would say, after that reservation thing, post 1980, other instance, there are 2 instances which I have quoted. 1984 का इलेक्शन है, the only electoral loss for him. बहुत सारे लोग हार गए, समस्तीपुर में ही गए. कर्पूरी ठाकुर had tried to milk a cow. He went to a Yadav village. He tried to cater to Yadav constituency. नहीं दूध निकला, न वोट निकला. He lost that election. Another scene which Harivansh Narayan Singh, Rajya Sabha Deputy Chairperson, recounted to me, Dalil Chowk Bhagwara massacre, 1986, 42 upper caste Rajputs were killed. He went to the site, and for the first time in his life was treated as an EBC leader. There was rancor. He had no role to play. He was in the opposition, no role to play. There had been rancor. He was sitting in one corner, speaking nothing. People would have beaten him, roughed him up. A photographer from Patna, Deepak Kumar, who had his bike with him, scooter in fact, he just said कि कर्पूरी आइए, मेरी गाड़ी के पीछे बैठ जाइए, and then he saw him off. So that shows that उसके बाद से गजेंद्र हिमांशु से, one of his compatriots, 20 years younger, a socialist leader from Samastipur itself, he recounted कि he Yadav dominance जो हुआ, that started उनके 77 के 79 के टेन्योर के बाद started, वो स्टार्ट होता है. एंड ही सेड कि ही बोला करते थे कि कंट्रोलिंग दीज लीडर्स लाइक राइडिंग ए टाइगर इज डिफिकल्ट. अब बाद में वो डोमिनेंस शुरू होता है. फिर बाद में जब उनको लीडर ऑफ अपोजिशन से 1987 में हटा दिया जाता है, तो बोलते थे अगर यादव जन्मा होता तो मेरे साथ ऐसा नहीं होता. तो वहाँ से जो पॉलिटिक्स, एंड यू सी देयर उन्हीं के टाइम में विनायक मंडल, अनूपलाल मंडल, गजेंद्र हिमांशु, ट्रायो ऑफ यादव लीडर्स वर देयर. बट व्हेन लालू प्रसाद अराइव और बीच में चरण सिंह जब आते हैं, तो चरण सिंह के लोक दल में जब इनका DMKP दलित मजदूर किसान पार्टी मर्ज करती है 85 में, एंड 45 MLAs and 23 Yadavs. They expected Ramjeevan Singh was the state president, Karbi Thakur was EVC, became chief minister, and Charan Singh expected a Yadav to be made deputy speaker. रामविलास पासवान को मिस्री के रूप में भेजा जाता है. प्रदीप श्रीवास्तव ने अपनी किताब में बहुत बढ़िया से उसको नरेट किया है, वो भी पेंगुइन से आई है. एंड देन ऑल ऑफ ए सडन कर्पूरी जी से कि नहीं, वो शिवरंजन पासवान बनेंगे. There had been a sense of betrayal there. Then at that time he wanted to remove him. अब वो चैलेंज शुरू हो गया कि इनको रिमूव किया जाए, लेकिन क्या कि अनफॉर्चुनेटली हैड ए माइल्ड हार्ट अटैक. एंड उसके बाद फिर चरण सिंह बीमार पड़ गए, वो भी चले गए, बात आई गई हो गई. तो अंटिल 1987 में इनको शिवचंद्र झा वॉज द स्पीकर, ही वॉज रिमूव्ड एज लीडर ऑफ अपोजिशन. Despite having the number, and of those Chandra cited rules, he paraded MLAs, 32 MLAs before the Lok Sabha Assembly Speaker, then before the Governor, but nothing happened. He could not take it. बहुत बड़ा उसका शौक लगा, और उनके हटाने के बाद नहीं बने कोई, नाम आया, nobody dared to become leader of opposition. It was only in March 1989 लालू प्रसाद became, उनके मरने के कितने दिन के बाद, एक साल 2 महीने के बाद बिकेम. तो यू अब सी द पॉलिटिकल ट्रेजेक्ट्री ऑफ कर्पूरी ठाकुर राइट फ्रॉम 1952, इवन पहले से कहें, ही टुक पार्ट इन द बकास मूवमेंट. डोंट फॉरगेट सदानंद सरस्वती कंट्रीब्यूशन टू हिज करियर. वॉल्टर हाउजर एंड कैलाश चंद्र झा ट्रांसलेटेड वर्क ऑफ मेरा सफर ऑफ वॉल्टर हाउजर एंड कर्पूरी ठाकुर वर ग्रेट फ्रेंड्स. Walter Howe would come to Patna, he would imitate just on second thoughts कि how he would gulp eggs. So कर्पूरी जैसे फास्ट खाते थे. Ali Anwar recounted a very interesting tale about him कि he said कि एक बार बहुत तेजी से खा रहे थे, तो he said कि इतना जल्दी कहाँ खाना क्या भागा जा रहा है, तो कि आप लोग जानते नहीं हैं, आप लोग पेट भरू हैं, मैं पेट जरूर हूँ. एक बार मिल गया, दोबारा मिलेगा कि नहीं मिलेगा, आई डोंट नो. तो सो मैनी इंटरेस्टिंग थिंग्स. और कैसे पीपुल फ्रेंडली, लोगों के पास जाना, किसी को 5 बजे का अपॉइंटमेंट दे देना, एक चिट छोड़ देना, इतना बजे से इतना बजे तक मैं काम करता हूँ, इसके बाद कोई मिल सकते हैं. एंड वन इंस्टांस ही a rickshaw puller Ajore Paswan gave appointment to Raghuveer Saha, editor of the New. He had not sought appointment. He came by train to Patna. उसके बाद रिक्शा बैठे, उस रिक्शा पर बराबर बैठा करते थे वो, अजोरे पासवान. इसे चलिए ना, मैं अपॉइंटमेंट दिलाता हूँ. क्या तू हमको अपॉइंटमेंट दिलाएगा रिक्शा पुलर के? चलिए. वो देयर वाज नो प्रोटोकॉल. व्हेन डिसाइड द चीफ मिनिस्टर्स बंगलो, and then rickshaw puller saw Karpur Thakur saw each other, the blink in the eye. और उसको लक्ष्मी साहू साहू की रघुवीर शाह हैं, बोला कि सर ये पता है कि अपॉइंटमेंट है. हाँ, तो क्या बात करते हैं, या जोरी जानता है भाई. तो he got appointment. Though he could have anyway got the appointment. He was the editor of Dhanuyug, important magazine, but he had not sought appointment. So how you were people friendly? I think I see its replication in Lalu Prasad itself. In one instance, not in this book, in my first book, D.N. Gautam recounted this to me. कि all of a sudden कहीं मुझसे आ रहे थे, रुको गाड़ी, क्या हुआ? तो एक झोपड़ी देखा, नॉक किया, बोला के है? बोला लालू. दूसरा बोला, फिर बोला नॉक किया, के है? बोला ललुआ. दूसरी बार खुद बोलते हैं अपने आप को ललुआ. ओपन द गेट, अ दलित कैंप, सी लालू प्रसाद, टाइप एम्ब्रेस पूरा. सब पुलिस वाला कि यार बिना प्रोटोकॉल हम लोग सब जाते हैं, चेक करते हैं, क्या कर रहा है ये आदमी. तो ये जो प्रोटोकॉल रिलैक्स करने की बात थी, आई थिंक इवन लालू प्रसाद वुड हैव गॉट इट फॉर ठाकुर कि कोई प्रोटोकॉल, नो ईजी प्रोटोकॉल का नहीं है. उनको लोग के कारण मैं हूं, उनको आने दीजिए. तो आप देखिए, कर्पूरी ठाकुर द मास लीडर, कर्पूरी ठाकुर द पॉलिटिशियन, कर्पूरी ठाकुर लीडर ऑफ अपोजिशन, लीडर इन द अपोजिशन, कर्पूरी ठाकुर द एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर, एंड Karpuri Thakur, the champion of quota within quota, and Karpuri Thakur, the Jannayak, and of course Karpuri Thakur, the Bharat. So that's the primer, and I will take your questions.
Okay, would have been as exhilarating as this, I'll try and pose some questions which are about intellectual thought, but also to tell you that when you narrate a tale, for me it's a lived experience, but to look at the synchrony of a tale, to look at a person in his totality, for me Karpuri is still the man who's struggling to fix things, and I think the most important thing that he gave to us as very young people was never ever compromise on what you believe is socially right, not personally right but socially right. That spirit came to us definitely from him, and I would say that today we hear that quota within quota is an accepted fact, but there is a life of this quota. What was the life of this quota? Number one, he is telling you that Morarji Desai says this, etc. So you can see that even within a family, people can have differing opinions about this should be done or that should be. Just calling yourself a socialist doesn't mean you're committed to egalitarian politics. There were some hints at Chandrasekhar who led the life of a socialist. But let me tell you, for Karpuri, the path of equality was a path of thought. And if anybody, as a youngster, decided to stand by Karpuri, they could be forward caste people, but they had to be sure that in society, any Congress person, any upper caste man, anybody in the civil services would look down upon you as anti-social, trying to destabilize society, the biggest enemy of society. The big part of this was that I had joined my father in class 3. I didn't know who my father was, by which time the state had moved into the anti-emergency movement. The home that I was brought into by my father actually had Georgie hiding in the front room. I didn't know him, but he was very talkative to children, so I would talk to him. Only when I asked him or my father his name, I would be told, "Kya zarat hai tumka?" And I'll tell you how I learned his name. But where was Karpuri in all this? That was also the year that my father and his friends decided that I should be given an admission into an English medium. I didn't know what English was, but I was given an intellectual challenge. This is the entrance exam like NEET, and I was taken to the gates of a school which had very big gates like this, and I was a rural girl, and I still remember that my father's best friend in his dhoti and kurta, my father behind still hesitant, and they put me inside and they just told me test pass karke aana. And lo and behold, I went inside. I don't know what I did, but I passed my test. But I still remember that whole year, because I didn't know any English, so I spent the whole year without talking to anyone. And my mother had told me keywords. That's how I interacted. But by class 4, I was given a mission, and that mission was do whatever, but top the school exam. Now all this was great life, but what was the other side of this life? The other side of this life was I never told anybody in my school as to who my father was and what his profession was. It was only from 3rd class, when I came to class 10, the missionaries in Bihar did not accept the principle of reservation, because for the missionaries, the English elite and the relationship with the upper class civil servants was sacrosanct. By class 10, the missionaries with their rural work began to understand that this is not Bihar. And I still remember that one of them came to ask me as to what party my father belonged to. I was very scared. I thought if today they come to know, I used to come and ask my father, what should I write in your profession? Then my father used to say, okay, write social work. Then I used to ask him, you don't do any social work, what should I write? Then he used to say, write agriculturalist. So I used to write all that. And in class 10, when that question came to me, I was faced with fear. But still, the nuns insisted that my father should address. But I told them that, okay, if you call my father to address, I will not be there in that room. And I still remember that I had hid myself in a corner of the English medium school I studied in, because I knew this is my last day in the school, my father has come here. Lo and behold, my fear was so much that by class 10 I decided I just don't want to stay here, and that's the time that I decided that I must step out. So what I'm trying to tell you is, that an entire social life of a family, just for standing by the side of Karpuri, can be a life that is looked down upon and incarcerated to the extent that my father would keep winning elections after elections, one of the photos I will show, but the PWD department would not be willing to give us a sofa set for our home. And we had Charan Singh, Karpuri ji, Morarji, Devi Lal, all of these people, all the socialists from Nepal, all these meetings would happen in our home. And my father would tell me, तुम्हारा homework हो गया ना आज शाम को लोग आने वाले help करो. And all we had was, we had 2 चौकीज और राशन से हमारे यहाँ कपड़ा आता था, उसको मोड़ के एक बड़ा चादर था. तो I would go to the almirah, bring out that साफ चौकी and we would put takiyas around it. So the fact was, we would never get a sofa. So when the PWD person would come, I would ask him कि हमारे घर तुम कभी सोफा क्यों नहीं देते, बगल में देते हो, यहाँ देते हो, मेरे यहाँ भी अच्छे लोग आते हैं. Then he would tell me, ये कांग्रेस का जो बड़ा मंत्री होता है ना, उसके यहाँ जाता है. The Karpuri that he talks about, that Karpuri was big because that Karpuri would often just walk, would often be on a cycle. And my best memory of him is when he and Sharad Yadav ji went ahead and they said, हम वैसा बंद कराएंगे, और ये मामला रिजर्वेशन का ही था कि आप देखिएगा. तो वो बंद जो था उसमें कर्पूरी की एक आवाज़, माइक्रोफोन सीज्ड था, और कर्पूरी की एक आवाज़ पे ट्रक तो ट्रक, कर्पूरी जी की आवाज़ से जब वो निकला, ए रिक्शा वाले, और रिक्शा की कतार लग गई थी, रिक्शा चलना बंद हो गया. And for the longest time, Karpuri was in hiding. But Karpuri was a great believer, contrary to all the propaganda about him. Karpuri was a great believer in parliamentary norms, in a civilized society. I remember he would chide my father and say, "Kal house hai, tayari kiye ho, likhe ho, and that you need to study before going into the house was very important." Now, these are some memories. There are many more, and I can go on extensively. But some of the questions that what I want to basically convey to you is that behind your story is the story of the fact that when you adopt a principle, that principle can mean that even society will try its best to incarcerate you. But you have to stand by the principle than to leave that principle and go by the pressures of society when you feel they are wrong. And I feel you are a Jan Nayak. This book is written tad bit late, but it is written because there is somebody called Santosh Singh who believes that ideas that are changing the ground need to be written about, and he's done what it takes him to write those. For that, I only congratulate him. My questions are as follows. Karpuri's was also a life where I remember, and I feel, when you are so much inside a house, you don't know what the criticism of your house is from the outside. And Karpuri could actually never get along with JP. And that's something which, again, my life took a critical turn. My marriage happened into a family. My father-in-law and JP were very good friends. And my father was the most decent man I ever met in my life, my father-in-law. But I didn't know that in my personal choice of family, I was bringing Karpuri and JP together. The one dividing line that remained so harsh was between Karpuri and JP. That line remained harsh like this, except Yashwant Sinha. I don't know anybody who has travelled the two territories. When I was about to marry my husband, I told him about my father's political affiliation, and I still remember that my husband was taken aback, because from his father he had learned that this was not a good political leader to deal with. So we were on two sides of the divide, and when we still overcame it, whatever it was. But I still remember my father was still a serving member of the legislature, and when we decided to get married at the ripe age of 23-24, then it was I finished my MA. In the assembly of Bihar, there was a fight between two rival groups, which was the Karpuri group and the JP group. And the JP group said, "Oh, itna padha likha ladka hai," to which the Karpuri group got up and said, "Itni padhi likhi ladki hai," वगैरह वगैरह. But it was a battle. And what I don't, one life that I have led now is also the life understanding ideas of JP. Now I understand JP very deeply. If Karpuri ji was alive, and that question I would have asked him, why did he draw such a harsh line with JP? I have never understood. And I feel definitely, because I remember those moments when JP's body was lying in state in Bihar and the political discussions were happening at home. As their daughter, I would lay a little bit of the blame on this group for not having adjusted with that group. So I would like you to take that question, why that remains so hard. Second and most important, Karpuri, when he was anointing his parliamentary successors, I think by the late 80s, even when the Congress had such a brute majority, the person who understood that this is now nearing the end of rules by brute majority was none other than Karpuri. And in Berry Road, a meeting was happening. That meeting was happening. Two important leaders were at the forefront, Hukumdev Narayan Yadav and Lalu Prasad Yadav. Now, once again, when the choice of Laluji was made, I remember there were murmurs outside the room, and people were actually very wary of me because they knew that I was that little agent who would go and tell Karpuri ji everything. So, but I do remember that Karpuri ji was inclined to Lalu Prasad Yadav. In history, I believe that that is a decision that cost the movement a lot, and I would say that if and when the BJP does become successful, surprisingly, it will be some concessions had they been made in history in Bihar, then these would not have happened. But history is never something that you can control, that do this or do that. But I feel one thing that could have been controlled was a calmer relationship with JP. That was very, very tough and divided, I feel. And last but not the least, I want to congratulate you because I don't think there's anybody else who's literally walked the ground as much as you have. And the opening comments that you made about that Lal Ghar and the Jhopli in front, I think they are moving images, and they are moving images because when I like to travel to villages in my homeland, and when I go to Rajendra Prasad's village, I find वहाँ भी कमरे में चौकियाँ पड़ी हैं, कोई मेमोरियल नहीं है उस राज्य में राजेंद्र बाबू के नाम पे. लेकिन one of the moving stories that I hear about Rajendra Prasad also is कि वो पढ़ने में अच्छे थे, होनहार थे, लेकिन जब भथुआ महाराज के घर के सामने साइकिल से जाना होता था तो उनको साइकिल से उतर के तब जाना पड़ता था. So it's the same story, and I think I want to end by saying that Santosh ji's story about the Lal Ghar and the Jhopli in front tells you so much about the person that he is, about the thinker that Santosh ji is. I'd leave it now open for his comments and more questions. Thank you again.
Yeah, it's very enlightening. It's very enlightening on your part to just tell me, even I didn't know much about the conflict between the two. What I learned, which I missed to tell the Karpuri's contribution during emergency, or of course his contribution in emergency, of course, would have pleased JP a lot, greatly. People talk about students movement and how leaders like Lalu Prasad, Nitish Kumar, Ravi Shankar Prasad, Ashwini Kumar Chaubey, Sushil Kumar Modi, and floods of young leaders came up. But here was a leader, Ramnath Thakur recalled that it was Kuldeep Nair, great Kuldeep Nair, who just broke the news that emergency आ गया है और your father कहीं तुम्हारे चले गए हो, तो बंगाल के भाई नेपाल गए. तो he was one leader who was leading the movement, not just in Bihar. He went to Bengal, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh, and of course large part Nepal. And I don't know, but in my research I didn't come across so many personal things which would have happened. I had two images. When first during the freedom movement, when the Lal Dasta, Jayaprakash Narayan had formed, and how Karpuri Thakur first went to Banaras and then he was directed कि no वो तो नेपाल चले गए हैं, went to Nepal. वहाँ वो पहुँचते हैं, उस दौरान में he walked miles. And another powerful image, walked miles and he was hungry, and then he saw the cornfields. He got the corn and a funeral pyre was to extinguish, और उस फ्यूनरल पायर को भुट्टा को पका करके खाते हैं, वो इमेज वो समन करते हैं। और एक कोई मैं नाम उनका बोल रहा हूँ, प्रलयंकर नाम के एक वो हैं वो, और वहाँ जाकर जेपी से मिलते हैं। तो आई सॉ दैट वार्म कैमराडरी एंड अगेन कट टू द इमरजेंसी पीरियड। ही वॉज द वन हु प्रिपेयर द मास ग्राउंड फॉर दैट इमरजेंसी मूवमेंट अक्रॉस द कंट्री। One leader where all other leaders were Bihar bound और थोड़ा बहुत एक दो स्टेट, इज द वन ही been traveling। एक बार की बात है, कलकत्ता में गए तो ही इंट्रोड्यूस्ड हिमसेल्फ एज अ फादर ऑफ अ डेली वेजर, बट नेक्स्ट डे द गाय सिंह ही इज रीडिंग 8 न्यूज़पेपर्स। हाउ कैन a father of a labor can read 8 newspapers? He thought of somebody else. Then he would not stay for more than 3 days at a place. तो इस तरह से वो मूवमेंट करके जाते हैं, और मे भी मुझे लगता है कि आइडियोलॉजिकली उनका विरोध होगा, जैसे कि बिनोय भावे से था। ही रिटन दैट इज वेल डॉक्यूमेंटेड हाउ ही अपोज्ड बिनोय भावे, 4 लेटर्स टू बिनोय भावे। जेपी के लेटर्स मुझे बहुत ज़्यादा उनके साथ नहीं लगे, और थोड़ा सा इन मैटर्स ऑफ एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन इनका ब्लेसिंग तो था ही, बिकॉज सत्येंद्र नारायण सिन्हा ने कह दिया था कि भाई ही वुड बिकम चीफ मिनिस्टर बिकॉज ही हैज़ द ब्लेसिंग ऑफ जेपी, दो दे हैव द ग्रेट शोडाउन होता है, और 60 वोट से वो सत्येंद्र नारायण सिन्हा, दैट्स अ डिफरेंट चैप्टर। सो ही हैड द ब्लेसिंग, बट मुझे लगता है व्हाट शी इज हिंटिंग एज ट्राइंग टू से सम ऑन द आइडियोलॉजिकल काउंट in matters of governance. JP wanted a certain set of things to be done which could not be done, and then the conflict with Morarji Desai also reflected in that relationship. कर्पूरी ठाकुर could not get along with Morarji Desai as well. तो मेरे उसमें रिसर्च में मुझे बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं आया, और मे बी आई कुड नॉट कंसंट्रेट ऑन दैट आस्पेक्ट। सेकेंड क्वेश्चन आपने पूछा था, व्हाट वाज दैट रिगार्डिंग? हाँ, लालू यादव ये प्रमोशन के बारे में। अनाउंटिंग सक्सेसर, देखिए इट्स पीपल थिंक कि लालू यादव वेरी क्लोज टू हिम, तो आई डिडंट, माय रिसर्च डिडंट सजेस्ट दैट ही वाज क्लोजेस्ट पर्सन टू हिम वाज मंगलीलाल मंडल, एंड देन देवेंद्र प्रसाद यादव बिकेम MP, और ऑफ कोर्स उसके बाद बनते हैं ये मुस्लिम लीडर फ्रॉम RJD अब्दुल वारिस सिद्दीकी, जावेद हुसैन, ये सारे लीडर्स आते हैं करीब। लालू प्रसाद ऑफकोर्स 1977 बिकेम MP, तो ऑफकोर्स कर्पूरी ठाकुर वाज इन द थिक ऑफ थिंग, और कर्पूरी ठाकुर आल्सो बिकेम एन MP फ्रॉम समस्तीपुर 1977। तो लालू हैड द टेस्ट, बट लालू को उन्होंने एक्सेप्ट किया। देयर वाज कर्पूरी ठाकुर ड्राइवर कॉल्ड अजय सिंह फ्रॉम सहरसा, तो ही वुड जस्ट टेल मी द स्टोरी, ही इज स्टिल ड्राइविंग, तो ही टोल्ड मी द स्टोरी कि हाउ लालू यादव के घर पर ये जाते थे, वो चाय नहीं पीते थे कर्पूरी ठाकुर, छाछ पीने के लिए मॉर्निंग में जाते थे कि लालू जी लस्सी पिलाइए, तो वो कैमराडरी, इट वॉज लालू प्रसाद हु सेंस्ड द अपॉर्चुनिटी कि आई एम द वन। बट शरद यादव, आई थिंक ही वॉज इन फेवर ऑफ अनूप लाल, नहीं लालू प्रसाद यादव, अनदर के अजीत सिंह, they were in favor of Anup Lal Mandal, but somehow the information was leaked and he could not become the leader of opposition. But I asked this interesting question to Nitish Kumar once when I interviewed him for the first book. तो उन्होंने बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग बात है, आई थिंक दैट आंसर माई क्वेश्चन। तो हम लोग कहा कि हम लोग लालू जी को प्रोजेक्ट करके क्या कि एक सत्ता को अपने जनरेशन में ले आए, तो वो कर्पूरी ठाकुर उनको ओवर्टली प्रमोट कभी नहीं करते थे। ही लाइक नीतीश कुमार, वो कर्पूरी ठाकुर फार्मूला को वर्क करने के लिए उनको एंगेज किए थे। कर्पूरी ठाकुर, नीतीश कुमार स्टडी देयर फार्मूला, देन ही आल्सो सेड कि क्रीमी लेयर वाली पार्ट हटा देना चाहिए, इकोनॉमिक जस्टिस होना चाहिए, सम ऑफ थिंग्स वर एक्सेप्टेड, सम वर नॉट। बट एक बहुत ग्रेट रिलेशनशिप ये मुझे नहीं आया कि बहुत वार्म था, लेकिन सिंस लालू प्रसाद रिप्रेजेंटेड द सेकेंड जनरेशन ऑफ यादव एंड ही वॉज ए डिफरेंट लीडर, नॉट वो प्रोटोकॉल वाले लीडर थे, वो मतलब ही वॉज ए क्राउड लीडर। शिवानंद तिवारी से कि हाउ ही वॉज प्रोजेक्टेड फर्स्ट, स्टूडेंट्स लीडर का चुनाव लड़ाया और दूसरा ग्रुप था, उसमें एक ग्रुप को जाकर के इन्होंने लपड़ मार दिया, और मतलब एग्रेसिव थे वो, स्पॉन्टेनियस। तो दैट्स हाउ ही वुड नो कि हाउ टू सेल हिमसेल्फ टू लॉट ऑफ थिएट्रिक्स अराउंड हिम। तो उसके बाद जो यादव लीडरशिप की जो शुरुआत, डोमिनेंट शुरुआत होती है, तो मुझे लगता है कि वो हेल्प किया कर्पूरी ठाकुर की पॉलिटिक्स। मुझे लगता है कि 80 तक आते आते सेचुरेट हो चुकी है, एंड द यादव लीडर का डोमिनेंस होता है। लालू प्रसाद गेव वॉइस टू इट एंड ही डिडंट हैव मच ऑप्शन। अब जब आपको याद होगा मनीषा जी, जब दोनों का क और च का बंटवारा होता है, लालू प्रसाद इज नॉट पार्ट ऑफ कर्पूरी क, ये लालू प्रसाद इज पार्ट ऑफ कर्पूरी च, दैट इज चौधरी चरण सिंह के पार्ट है। तो इन दोनों के डिफरेंसेस हैं, लेकिन यू नो आफ्टर हिज डेथ यू सी दैट सीन कि पांच घाट पर ट्रक में सबसे पहले लालू जी बैठे हैं, इज क्राइंग एज इफ हिज ओन फादर इज डेड, एंड ही टॉक्ड अबाउट कि कैसे मेरे गोद में उनका जब मैं ले जा रहा था तो उनका सर रखा हुआ था। आई चेक विद रामनाथ ठाकुर, बोला कि सो मेनी पीपल अकम्पनीड इन द बस टू PMCH, ही वाज वन ऑफ देम, तो हाउ कैन ही क्लेम कि उनकी के गोद में रहा? दैट्स ए मोर मैटर ऑफ सिम्बोलिज्म, दैट इज द स्टोरी। आई वुड लव टू टेक योर क्वेश्चंस। I could not open my book, मतलब I felt tempted, but
no, अभी ये शुरुआत है, आप फंस गए आप लोग के चक्कर में। टीम कम से कम JNU, DU,
you know, I had pulled so many pages and so many academic things और क्या करमवीर तो कॉल मुझे करते रहते हैं, करमवीर मुलाकात पहले हुई है, करमवीर को मैं ज़्यादा निराश ही करता हूँ।
मोबाइल भी अदर्स थोड़ा सवाल है पूरी की मृत्यु का कॉल जब आया तो मेरी श्रीराम कॉलेज में थे।
क्या
पूरी जी के देहांत का कॉल ये किया गया हॉस्टल में, तो मेरी श्रीराम कॉलेज में थे
जी।
मेरे फादर की हम लोग के समय PCO बूथ पर फोन आकर हम लोग आते थे। लेकिन आप ये जान लीजिए कि कितनी तकलीफ हुई आप सोच सकते हैं, लेकिन एक आदमी नहीं था जिससे अपना दुख हम बांट सकते। और जब हमको बेस्ट ऑलराउंडर अवार्ड मिला पासिंग आउट के समय में, तो हमसे पूछा गया था कि आपकी आगे की इच्छा क्या है। देन आई टोल्ड देम कि हमको ये सब प्राइवेट नहीं करनी है, तो कोई भी हमको काम करना है। एंड देन द पीपल ऑन द पैनल हैड टर्न्ड अराउंड, फिर हमारे फादर को बुलाया भी गया, इनवाइट किया गया समझने के लिए। तो ये है कि आप इस चर्चा को आज दिल्ली आपके चलते इवन JP फॉर अ लॉन्ग टाइम पोर्ट्रेयल था कि वो सारा शिक्षा बर्बाद कर दिया और बिहार को डिरेल करने में ये सब लोग बोलेंगे आपको कि हम लोग वहाँ से छोड़ के इस तरह की JP मूवमेंट से।
मेरा भी क्वेश्चन इसी से,
हाँ बोलिए प्लीज। देखिए
जो कर्पूरी ठाकुर को ब्लेम किया जाता है कि खास करके हमें भी परसेप्शन में भी आप कह सकते हो कि सुनाई कि हम जो दौर में थे, बट उन्होंने एजुकेशन सिस्टम को खराब किया। और वो दूसरा लॉजिक है कि उन्होंने वो जितने भी चेंजेस आए वो शायद उस समय की नीड थी। तो आपका ये जो बुक है, इसके काम जो किया आपने, तो वो थॉट प्रोसेस क्या था उनका इंग्लिश को बिल्कुल कंपल्सरी नहीं करेंगे और भी बहुत सारी चीज़ें उन्होंने किया था।
उन्होंने बहुत इलाबोरेट रूप से इसमें बोला है कि इसमें कि आपको अगर जॉब चाहिए तो क्या अपनी भाषा में जब काम करने का परमिशन है तो क्या नहीं मिल सकता है? तो जस्ट बिकॉज यू डू नॉट नो इंग्लिश यू शुड बी डिप्राइव्ड ऑफ दैट अपॉर्चुनिटी। और ये एक ऐसा लैंग्वेज है, फॉरेन लैंग्वेजेस की, इसको मैंडेटरी होना क्यों जरूरी है? ये उनका लॉजिक था। वो जो एक जो फ्यूडलिस्टिक एंगल दिया जाता है कि बड़ा एकदम अभिजात्य वाला, अंग्रेजी नहीं जाने तो आपको और सारी भाषाएं कमजोर होगी, डिडंट बिलीव इन दैट। तो इट वाज ड्रॉन फ्रॉम लोहियास थॉट ओनली कि भाई दूसरी भाषा को आप रेस्पेक्ट करो बट नॉट एट द एक्सपेंस ऑफ योर लैंग्वेज। उनका ये था। और आप देखिए कि मैंने चैप्टर में डिवोट किया है हाउ ही फॉट फॉर मैथिली, हाउ ही फॉट फॉर भोजपुरी, हाउ कैसे यस एकदम मतलब कि उनके टाइम में राजभाषा परिषद बना और का कितना वो पूरा संगठन मजबूत होता है। और साउथ इंडियन लैंग्वेज मराठी की भाषा को उनके यहाँ जाकर के ट्रांसलेशन होने का उनका कंसेप्ट था। ये सारी चीज़ें कर्पूरी ने मतलब अपनी भाषा में किया। और एक बार का प्रसंग है, मैं टेम्पटेड टू टेल यू कि कैसे वो रेस्पेक्ट करते थे लिटरेचर का। एक फंक्शन में जो JPUs को उद्घाटन करने वाले थे, उनका डायलिसिस चल रहा था एंड ही कुड नॉट अटेंड दैट फंक्शन। देन कर्पूरी ठाकुर अटेंड दैट फंक्शन एज चीफ मिनिस्टर एंड ग्रेट जानकी वल्लभ शास्त्री द ग्रेट पोएट, बहुत मुश्किल से उनको परमिशन ऑर्गेनाइजर ने दिया बिकॉज कि भाई नहीं मिला। कर्पूरी ठाकुर केम, ही स्पॉटेड जानकी वल्लभ शास्त्री इन द ऑडियंस, बोला जानकी वल्लभ शास्त्री जैसे पर्सनालिटी के रहने के बाद मेरी कोई हिमाकत नहीं है कि इस मंच का संचालन मैं करूं, शास्त्री जी आप आइए। उस जानकी वल्लभ शास्त्री के लिए जब उनको मतलब PMCH में बीमार हैं, दोनों बीमार हैं, ये बीमार हैं, वो फर्स्ट फ्लोर से देख रहे हैं, इनका पैर टूटा हुआ है, ये ऊपर नहीं जा रहे हैं, जो एक एकजुट करता है, या उनकी दूसरे इंस्टांस उनकी सर्जरी चल रही है, जानकी वल्लभ शास्त्री की पत्नी के बगल में बैठे हैं, सर्जरी जब तक नहीं हो जाती है तब तक नहीं जाते हैं। तो ये जस्ट नॉट बिकॉज की हिंदी के प्रति लव, उनका ये तर्क था कि अंग्रेजी भाषा मैंडेटरी अपनी इसलिए नहीं कि पास विदाउट इंग्लिश या कर्पोरेट डिवीजन लोग करके डिवाइड करते थे। मेरा ये क्रक्स है कि इट वाज अटेम्प्ट टू डेमोक्रेटाइज एजुकेशन। यस,
ये बात ये है कि मैं एजुकेशन में काम करूँ और पर्सनली मैं
ये भाई आपको भाई आपको काम देखा है मैंने आपका
फेसबुक पे मैंने कर्पूरी ठाकुर जी की इस डिसीजन के बारे में बहुत सारा गलत बातें लिखा, बट व्हाइल स्पेंडिंग टाइम और स्पेशली जब एनईपी आया, एनईपी के बारे में लिखा
पूरा मैंने एनईपी भी डाला है इसमें।
ये तो मुझे लगता है कि शायद भारत में मैंने बहुत सारे पॉलिटिशियंस के थॉट प्रोसेस
पूरा एनईपी का सोल ही वही से आता है जो कर्पूरी बात किया
करते थे। फर्स्ट पॉलिटिशियन इन
पूरा सेंट्रल यूनिवर्सिटी हिंदी की बात कर रहा है आजकल,
जिन्होंने रीजनल लैंग्वेजेस और मदर टंग वाले जो लैंग्वेजेस को
बाहर
हाँ सर,
एक सवाल करना चाह रहा था।
हाँ
कर्पूरी ठाकुर जी का देवीदास और चरण सिंह जी के साथ कैसा रिलेशन था और उनकी आपस में जो राजनीति है वो किस तरह से कनेक्ट करती है?
You see, it's a warm embrace, and this happens when there was a धन्ना सेठ,
बहुत बढ़िया मेरे
धनबाद के कोल माइंस का धन्ना सेठ था,
वंडर
और
ग्रेट।
वो अभी सुनते हैं ना आपकी एमएलसी के
आप मुझे
चुनाव।
पहले देते किताब में
नहीं, मेरे को बिल्कुल बात नहीं करनी थी, पर्सनल। और कर्पूरी जी केम टू माय फादर एंड सेड, बैजनाथ तुमको छोड़ के ये कोई नहीं कर सकता है।
बहुत सुंदर।
एंड यशवंत जी वाज एक्चुअली रिलेटेड टू दैट धन्ना सेठ, लेकिन पीपल डिड नॉट नो कि यशवंत जी की आत्मा में कर्पूरी जी बसते थे। तो पूरा केवल मोबिलाइजेशन ऑफ एमएलएज एंड लेजिस्लेटर्स इन बिहार से ही हमको धनमल को हराना है, और इस प्रोपेगेंडा पर जो बचा हुआ एमएलए वोट्स था और फ्लोटिंग वोट्स लेकर के कर्पूरी जी केवल आर्ग्यूमेंट से ये सीट जीत के आए थे। एंड रामकुमार छोटा ये बड़ा केवल था, वो फिर उसके बाद चुनाव जो है ऐतिहासिक बना। But the warm embrace is also important because I don't remember the year, but it's before around 85, 86 के करीब।
वही
And it's important because even then, for a forward caste family to have a warm physical hug and embrace of a leader like कर्पूरी was unimagined in Bihar. But this is what I look at every morning as I wake up. So Santosh ji has made it possible that we can talk about the dreams of. But Santosh ji, one thing that I wanted to add, and that's why I believe that that's where I want to critique कर्पूरी ji.
Yeah.
JP was also a man of amazing dreams, because the JP that I learned, because I was told कि कर्पूरी और JP के बीच में लाइन है, आपके फादर कर्पूरी के साइड में और आपके हस्बैंड की फैमिली JP की दोस्त है, तो ये शादी तो हो ही नहीं सकती, और अगर होगी भी तो जिन लोगों को कोई लेना देना नहीं था वो असेंबली में लड़ाए थे शादी के ऊपर। और मेरी शादी के 34 साल हो चुके हैं और अभी भी कुछ परिवारों में आज भी बातचीत नहीं है, सिर्फ उसी झगड़े को।
पहले क्यों नहीं बताया, इसमें होता
तो अब क्या बताएं,
पार्ट 2 में होगा, हिंदी वाले में डाल देंगे।
तो अब मजे की बात यह है कि JP का जब मैं पढ़ती हूँ तो मुझे दिखता है कि JP वॉज इन टच विद माई फादर इन लॉ, फॉर एग्जाम्पल वॉज अ टेक्नोक्रेट, बिजली, he built the first few power plants in Bihar. JP used to believe कि कभी ना कभी ये कांग्रेस की रूल खत्म होगी, और जब सत्ता हमारे पास आएगी तो हमारे पास साइंटिस्ट, रिसर्चर्स, इंटेलेक्चुअल्स सब होने चाहिए, तब हम नया भारत चला सकते हैं। तो JP का ड्रीम जो था वो एक समृद्ध ड्रीम था, एक रिच ड्रीम था, और गजब का जज्बा JP में था। बिल्कुल वो भी लड़ते थे किसी प्रिंसिपल पे, तो JP भी छोड़ने वालों में थे नहीं। और जिस ग्रुप से घर की लड़ाई कर्पूरी जी की रही, वो सारे के सारे JP के लोग थे। तो मुझे लगता है कि इतिहास में यदि एक समझौता हुआ रहता, वो समझौता है कर्पूरी और JP का, तो बिहार जो है वो हिंदुस्तान को सदियों तक मिसाल देता रहता। और
ये बहुत
इस पर-
रिवीलिंग है।
हाँ।
मैं हिंदी वाले वर्जन में जो ट्रांसलेशन इसका साल के अंत में
अरे
आएगा।
नहीं
कुछ
चर्चा जिंदगी में चलनी चाहिए
नहीं
ना।
चर्चा नहीं, ये डॉक्यूमेंट होना जरूरी है।
हाँ।
ये मेरे लिए रेवोल्यूशन है। ये मेरे
अच्छा,
रिसर्च में नहीं आया और अब आया है, तो इसको मैं इनकॉर्पोरेट करना
यही
चाहूंगा।
मेरे दिस इज द ओनली पॉइंट वेयर आई थिंक कुछ
Yes.
क्या ऐसा था कि कर्पूरी जी अकोमोडेट नहीं करते थे, क्या बात ये मुझे नहीं समझ।
हाँ, वो मैं कोशिश
हाँ।
करूंगा और लोगों से बात करने का।
मतलब चंद्रशेखर के पास जो लोग हैं सब जेटी के लोग थे।
हाँ हाँ,
लेकिन वो लाइन जो था वो ऐसे खींचा था और बहुत जोर से खींचा रहता था। मतलब आज तक मैं जब टीवी पे मैंने काम करना शुरू किया, बिहार में किसी को नहीं पता था। आज भी लोग, अब तो खैर मैं खुल के बोल देती हूँ, लेकिन लोग जानते नहीं थे कि मैं कौन हूँ। लेकिन जहां मैंने बताया लोगों को कि कर्पूरी ठाकुर की सरकार को क्यों गिराया गया, एक बहुत बड़े बीजेपी के लीडर थे, उन्होंने अगले दिन टाइम्स नाउ फोन किया, बोला तुम ये कहाँ से लेके आए हो इस रिसर्चर को। टाइम नाउ ने मुझे फ़ोन किया कि ऐसे ऐसे फ़ोन आया है। और उसके बाद मेरी जितनी राइटिंग्स थी, और ये कोई बहुत पुरानी बात नहीं, 2010 की ये बात है, मेरी सारी राइटिंग्स, मेरा LSC का काम सब कुछ भेजा गया उस बीजेपी के लीडर को। और खैर आज तो मेरे बहुत अच्छे रिश्ते हैं
समझ गया मैं।
नेता के साथ बहुत अच्छे रिश्ते हैं। लेकिन कर्पूरी जी का नाम सुन के टीवी पे बिल्कुल आग बबूला। तो मैं देखती थी कि कर्पूरी जी का नाम लेने के बाद जो है, तो संतोष जी का सबसे बड़ा जो एक कंट्रीब्यूशन है कि संतोष जी आज एक बिहार के ही नहीं, पूरे इलाके के एक महान चिंतक को एक सार्थक रूप दे रहे हैं। और वो केवल इनकी कलम से, अगर मैं ये किताब लिखती ना, तो ये किताब को आज बोला जाता कि इसको मत पढ़ो। मुझे लोग पूछते थे आप क्यों नहीं लिखी, बिकॉज आई न्यू, अगर 2010 तक केवल मैंने नाम लिया था एक बार टीवी पे, और हिंदुस्तान तो जानता नहीं था। और बिहार के दलों का सबसे अच्छा था कि कर्पूरी जी के बारे में रिस्पेक्टफुल रहो, लेकिन कहीं उनका नाम आप मत लेना। नाम लेने पे पूरी टीवी वाली जनता जो थी वो बिदक गई थी कि किसका नाम ले लिया। तो गुस्सा एकदम आता था उनका नाम लेके, आज भी लोगों का नाम। तो मेरे हिसाब से संतोष जी के इस किताब का जो सबसे बड़ा योगदान होगा कि एक बड़ी चर्चा जो है वो शुरू होगी, और वो चर्चा जो है वो इनके द्वारा एकत्रित की गई सच्चाई, और आप देख सकते हैं कि ये किस हद तक जा सकते हैं जमीन पे। इनसे आप इलेक्शंस पे भी बात कीजिए तो ये हंसते हुए, आप किसी पूर्वाग्रह की कोई थीसिस लेके दिल्ली से रिपोर्ट कीजिएगा और ये हंसते हुए आपकी बात सुन लूँगे, नहीं वैसा नहीं है, और आपको जमीन से एक काउंटर फैक्चुअल ये प्रस्तुत करते हैं। दैट इज संतोष जी फॉर ऑल ऑफ अस, ऑलवेज ऑन द ग्राउंड। एंड पीपल कीप आस्किंग मी, इधर ऐसे नहीं, मुझे नहीं पता, मुझे जानना भी नहीं है, लेकिन मुझे ये पता है कि ग्राउंड बेस्ड अगर कोई नैरेटिव को काउंटर चेक करना है, तो वन ऑफ द फ्यू पीपल आई रेस्पेक्ट इन बिहार फॉर दैट इज हिम। You know, my research students have also started going to him now with his ideas on education. I think we will need more of our education researchers also to interact. I think this Maithili etc. will be, मतलब it's मैं भी नहीं जानती सही बात।
पूरा एक चैप्टर डिकोडेड है, जो आपने अभिषेक जो पूछा ना, पूरा एक चैप्टर मैंने डिकोड किया उसी को 6-7 हज़ार वर्ड में। मैं जानता था सबसे ज़्यादा क्वेश्चन यही आएगा। हाँ, और आपने जो पूछा ना वो चरण सिंह वाला, देवीलाल वाला, देवीलाल से तो बहुत ज़्यादा उनका उस तरह से डायरेक्ट नहीं था वो खटपट वाली बात। देखिए चरण सिंह का 2 पार्ट है। फर्स्ट जो 77 में, देखिए फर्स्ट कोलिशन में बहुत बड़ा योगदान रहा है। सोशलिस्ट एलिमेंट में जब चरण सिंह आते हैं थोड़ा डाइल्यूट तो होता है क्योंकि उनका अलग मोटिवेशन था। तो वो जब 85 में 80 से 83-85 के बीच में दोनों का झगड़ा होता है, पार्टियां टूटती, कर्पूरी क और च बनता है, फिर साथ में आते हैं, तो द 2 लीडर्स कुड नॉट एग्जिस्ट। जब लीडर ऑफ अपोजिशन ये बनते हैं तब इनको कन्फ्लिक्ट होता है। वो चाहते हैं कि, मैंने बोला भी, शिवरंजन पासवान वो बनाते हैं, वो चाहते हैं कि यादव लीडर बने। वो यू वांट्स टू बी इन कंट्रोल ऑफ थिंग्स, कि उनकी पार्टी जो है जीत करके लोकदल 45 आई है, 22 यादव MLA हैं, उनका डोमिनेंस होना चाहिए। हेरिज कर्पूरी ठाकुर उस सारी चीज़ों को कंट्रोल ले रहे हैं। तो उन्होंने कर्पूरी अपने हिसाब से वो अपने चलाते थे, उनको एक तरह से उन्होंने डिफाई किया। तो 2 आप रामविलास पासवान कंडुइट थे उसके बीच में, तो इसके कारण से दोनों, और ये चरण सिंह और इनके बीच में, चरण सिंह अपने कंट्रोल चाहते थे कि बिहार का कंट्रोल मेरे पास हो, और उनकी बात होता है ना कि आला कमान वाली बात है, हम वहाँ सेंट्रल की लीडरशिप हैं, हमारी बात नहीं मानी गई। और जब हम कहा गया, रामविलास ने एश्योर किया था जाकर के कि नहीं एक यादव लीडर को ही डिप्टी स्पीकर पर पोस्ट दिया जाएगा, तो एक होता क्या है कि दूसरे दिन अखबार में आ जाता है कि शिवरंजन पासवान बने। चिरा को ये फ़ोन करते हैं जाकर के, लैंडलाइन पर उसमें फ़ोन था, बोला हाँ ऐसा ही, आप सही सुन रहे हैं। तो फिर नाराज़गी होती है, बट हटाने की बात होगी कि इनको लीडर से हटा दिया जाता है। तो उसी से दरभंगा से लौट रहे हैं, ये had mild हार्ट अटैक। तो फिर बात आई गई उनको तो हटाएंगे क्या, तो उनको देखने के लिए भेजा गया। फिर 87 में तो इनका ही डेथ हो जाता है, चरण सिंह का भी कुछ पक्षाघात होता है। तो ये बात तो नहीं हुआ। देवीलाल का मुझे नहीं लगता है कोई डायरेक्ट नहीं मिला, बल्कि बाद में देवीलाल के यहाँ इलेक्शन करवाने के लिए जाते हैं, उस मॉडल को रेप्लिकेट करते हैं किसान वाला, वो सक्सेसफुल होता है। लौट के घर आते हैं तो अपनी बहुओं को बताते हैं कि गोबर ऐसे ठोका जाता है। तो दोनों बहुएं प्रयास करती हैं कि भाई उपले कैसे ठोके जाते हैं। तो वो भले ही वो अपने जीवन में नहीं उन्होंने किया होगा, उनकी छोटी बहू कनकलता ठाकुर बताती थी कि हम लोग नया शादी करके आए थे, पिताजी हाँ सबको बोलते थे।
पढ़ना भी है और बैठा भी है।
और एक मैं भूल रहा हूँ, बड़ा बढ़िया प्रकरण मुझे अचानक याद आ गया। उनसे एक देश रत्न मार्ग में जब कोई मिलने आता था तब आगे रखते थे बेंच, सबसे पीछे रखते थे चेयर। तो जितना भी जरूरतमंद था सब बेंच से बैठता था, सब गरीब गुरबा पीछे चेयर पर बैठता था। तो उनका लॉजिक था कि कुर्सी पे बैठना पहले लोगों को सीखें, तो कैसे होल्ड करके कुर्सी पे बैठा जाता है। ये मतलब बेंचेज बिफोर चेयर्स का जो कंसेप्ट था, मुझे लगा यार गजब का आदमी है। वो कहा जिसको जरूरत है हमारे सामने बैठेगा, मेरी कुर्सी है सामने, बेंच है, बेंच पे बैठे जिसको काम है। और जो गरीब गुरबा आएगा आदम शान से ऐसे करके कुर्सी बैठा हुआ है पीछे में। तो वो एक अलग ही मॉडल था। लोगों को लगेगा कि बहुत सारा हम लोग रोमांटिसाइज कर रहे हैं, लेकिन दैट इज हाउ ही वाज। एक बार बेंगलोर जा रहे थे केसी त्यागी के साथ, तो कॉफी गिर गई उनके धोती पर। तो बोला आपको स्पीच देना है वहां जाकर के, तो मेरा कॉफी स्पीच थोड़ी देगा, मैं स्पीच दूंगा, कोई कौन सा धोती देख रहा है। तो यू वुड नॉट बॉदर, अदर लीडर वुड वांट टू होटल और 3-4 बढ़िया क्रीच वाला ले गया होता। तो इस तरह के एनेक्डोट्स से भरे हुए हैं कर्पूरी लाइफ। बट आई हैव ट्राइड टू वीव इन सो मेनी इंटेलेक्चुअल एलिमेंट्स व्हिच आई कुड नॉट टॉक। आई टॉक्ड अबाउट द कैसे ऐसे डांगे की किताब जो आती है गांधी वर्सेस लेनिन, कैसे उसमें उसको प्रभावित किया। आई टॉक्ड अबाउट वाई सोशलिज्म ऑफ जयप्रकाश नारायण, जिसमें कि वो कह रहे हैं कि जो सोशलिज्म इज नॉट ए मैटर ऑफ पर्सनल कंडक्ट, इट्स एन इंस्ट्रूमेंट ऑफ रिकंस्ट्रक्शन, कैसे आप समाज में कर सकते हैं। तो आई ट्राई टू, जैसे कि फ्रेंसिन आर फ्रेंकल, एम.एस. राव, क्रिस्टोफर जेफ्रोले, आप इतना रिसर्च मुझे दिक्कत हुआ है, कुछ मिलता ही नहीं था। स्टिल माई बिब्लियोग्राफी 75 बुक्स फॉर पीपल।
लास्ट मैं पूछना चाहती हूँ आपसे कि कर्पूरी जी was never, he was very impressed by some Sajan, and let me also tell you that कर्पूरी जी was a very active participant in discussions of labor economists. Our family used to hold annual meetings और कर्पूरी जी चुपचाप बैठ के ऐसे पीछे पूरा कुछ सुनते रहते थे। But what I never saw him enamored by was the ML movement on the other side of the country. So apart from JP, that remains my mystery कि एक ये बिल्कुल ज़मीन का इतना बड़ा आंदोलन कर्पूरी जी के लिए पार्लियामेंट्री रास्ता दिखा, वो पार्लियामेंट्री चुनाव बहुत दिखा और उनका कोई समझौता उस तरह का मैंने देखा नहीं।
ML वाले में नहीं है, लेकिन किसान मूवमेंट के दो पार्ट में लड़े हैं। 1938 में जब बकास मूवमेंट शुरू होता है बिहार में, उसमें रखते हैं। अब फिर जब 14 में सदानंद सरस्वती का आंदोलन था, दोनों पार्ट में भाग लेते हैं। हाँ, वो रेडिकल वाले पार्ट में वो भाग नहीं लेते हैं, तो उनके अपने पॉलिटिकल कंस्टेंट्स होंगे। जैसे दो पार्ट में श्री बाबू का देखते हैं कि श्री बाबू ने जब सदानंद सरस्वती को सपोर्ट किया कि ये इस तरह के चेंज भी समाज में हो सकते हैं, लेकिन जब वो एक दरभंगा महाराज, ये महाराज इसकी लॉबी में आते हैं, तब वो अपनी बात को ये कर लेते हैं। तब आपको एक गजब का सीन याद होगा, प्रोविंशियल असेंबली है और उसमें मतलब कि राम कथित रूप से कहा जाता है कि राजा रामगढ़ के लोगों ने उन पर अटैक कर दिया, सदानंद सरस्वती, और अनुग्रह नारायण सिन्हा didn't want to present the village finance minister in provincial assembly. Then in swathed in blood with bandage on his head, KV Sahib makes the dramatic entry and produces the bill. टेनेंसी बिल जो आता है, वो जमींदारी वाला जो पाला प्रोविंशियल असेंबली वाले में, तो वो सारे इमेजेज हैं। तो कर्पूरी ठाकुर ने किसान मूवमेंट से काफ़ी ड्रॉ किया है। हाँ, वो उसका रेडिकल पार्ट से वो क्लिक किया होगा। तो आप एक तरह से फ्रीडम मूवमेंट का, सोशलिस्ट मूवमेंट का, उस सारे मूवमेंट का मैं वो इतना इंटर
कभी भी गया के, एक तो गया का लैंड मूवमेंट, कालू, ये वो हम देखते हैं सब जेपी से इन्फ्लुएंस है, कर्पूरी उससे भी सपोर्ट है, और जो एमएल मजदूर के साथ सरकार समिति हो रहा है, इसी से वो
इलियास नगर का आपको याद होगा, वो 700 एकड़ जो भूमि जो है हनुमान भगत का कैसे छोड़वा कर प्रकाश मूवमेंट में लाया, वहाँ से स्टार्ट हुआ थे। बाद में जब बने चार पोखरी का आरा वाला हुआ था, वहाँ छोड़ा। तो बिट्स एंड पीसेस में वो सारे काम कि हाँ कर्पूर ठाकुर किए हैं। तो गंगा प्रसाद जो जनसत्ता के जर्नलिस्ट थे, डेथ के एक दिन पहले बातचीत हुई है, दोनों की खूब गर्मजोशी से बहस हुई है। तो वो कहते हैं कि आप लोगों को फिर से ग्राउंड में जाना चाहिए, मूवमेंट करके फिर सोशलिस्ट को वापस आना चाहिए। तो बोले कब तक मूवमेंट करेंगे, वी वांट टू स्टेक इन द गवर्नेंस टू मेक चेंजेज। आप लोग पत्रकार लोग हमको कहते हैं कि मूवमेंट ही करते रहिए, नहीं, नाउ वी वांट अ स्टेक इन पावर। थैंक यू सो मच। सच इनलाइटनिंग, इतने कॉल्स किसके आ गए भाई।